But this week we're gonna have my 4th of July special. I had to make something, and I went with my Italian roots. I went with the bruschetta. Okay. Now, Reggie,
Bruschetta.
have you made the you make the bruschetta?
I do not make the bruschetta. I do buy it from Trader Joe's and I put it on bread because it's delicious.
Oh, Reggie, fucking steal. Oh, you are a jar man. You told me you ate that kind of stuff.
Well, no, it's not in the jar. It's more of a container.
I
Like,
know what you're talking about. I've seen it.
yeah, with the green lid,
Oh
with the
yeah,
green
and you
writing
peel
on
it
top.
back and you just plop on his.
And
No,
you take
look.
the plastic off and then you take it and you plop.
All right, look, Reg. It
Dude,
takes
it's
it takes seconds.
delicious.
Now here he goes. Look at this beautiful. Look how
Hold up,
beautiful.
real quick. I do with my bruschetta, I would mix it with lentils. I get the lentils and the bruschetta, mix those two
Oh my
together.
God, Reggie, Steele, you're
Delicious.
killing
Okay,
me,
well let's
dude.
let's let's get back to your
Yeah,
bruschetta.
hold on, let me shut off this background so you could because I want you to see the bruschetta in all its form.
Okay.
Yeah, like my new style. Look at that, huh? Mm.
Nice. Once upon a time in Hollywood.
Okay, so here we go. Now, it's pretty simple, the bruschetta, but I'm
Okay.
telling you, it's amazing. Now, what you need, of course, is tomatoes, right? You get about, I don't know. I had like seven, but they're like this,
Oh, you get the small tomatoes. Okay.
right? So it doesn't matter, but they didn't really have any big ones. But we're right, about three normal sized tomatoes, right? I
Okay.
took two cloves of garlic. Now that's important, Reg, and that's where you kind of miss out when you get it in the jar because when you get it fresh garlic, like there's nothing like that flavor.
Yeah, but in the bruschetta that I buy from Trader Joe's, it's full of garlic.
Hmm.
I
Wow.
love garlic.
I don't know what you're doing over there. Okay, so now the olive oil. You gotta have a little robust olive oil.
Okay.
And the salt and the pepper. Now, here's another thing. Now, I don't know if you get this in that little bullshit you buy,
I
the
don't know if you get, hold
basil.
on, let's run that back. I don't know if you get this and that little bullshit that you buy
Yeah, I'll
with a
show you too.
smile, said with a smile. I don't know if you
Uh-huh.
get this and that little bullshit that you buy.
Yeah, so now this is what you need. Oh
Okay.
shit! I just spilled my coffee. Motherfuck the world. Okay, so there's what you need, a little basil.
Okay.
Yeah,
We got
see now
basil.
this, do you have this in your little jar bullshit?
Yes, it's all chopped up in there.
Okay, well, this is a mess. I got coffee all over my floor. Son of a bitch. Okay.
Yo,
So
man, you
you
got
said
it.
you got there's basil in yours?
You got the little nut huggers.
No, they're the gym shorts. They just ride up when I sit down.
Okay, I'm like, please don't flash one of your testes to the
Oh,
to the
come on.
people.
You know you want it. All right, so you chop all. Oh, and here's the touch though, Reg.
Okay,
Tomatoes. We got the garlic. We got the
okay,
basil. We got the
and
salt. We got the
got
pepper
and you got the olive oil.
and the olive oil. There's one thing I didn't say. And I bet you don't have that in the bullshit you got over there.
Well, hold on, let me guess. Let me guess. Tomatoes, basil, garlic, salt, pepper, olive oil. What else do you put in there?
Why don't you go grab your jar and read the ingredients for us?
I don't have
Bullshit. A
I
bunch
don't
of
have any.
bullshit will be the last ingredient.
I don't know what it is. Okay, what is it? What's the
A
last
little
thing?
balsamic vinegar. A little
Oh,
balsamic vinegar.
balsamic.
And yeah,
Balsamic.
you mix it up. Now you could put a little Parmesan on the end. So this is what I did. Brought it separately. If you're
Okay.
gonna bring it somewhere, bring it separately. You don't want to get that bread all sogged up for people. Okay.
Right.
Like one of these is already soggy. It's all soggy because it's been sitting out. But anyway,
Okay.
now the bread you have to have it toasted. I slice it first, then you put it in.
What kind of bread?
Both sides get toasted. I do the Italian baguette. You can do French baguette, and
Okay.
then
I was gonna ask, is it French baguette or Italian baguette? It's either
no,
one.
either or. Bread's bread in that regard. They're both very good breads. Okay,
Okay.
that's it though. Don't go be getting no 12 grain seed whole fucking
What what about
sprouts
olive?
bread.
What about
Okay, I don't need
olive
no
bread?
sprouts bread.
What about olive bread? I love olive bread.
I don't know if that would really work. I mean, maybe.
Sourdough?
Here's the problem with the olive bread, though. You're adding more salt to the equation because
Okay.
olives are pretty salty and blah, blah,
Right.
blah. So,
Okay.
yeah, I just do, but now I like the small one because that's another thing. Somebody yesterday, he made Rice Krispie treats, but they were like bite size. And I was like, genius. Because nobody
Mm,
wants to just sit there and mound sugar all day. But if you just get
right.
up, oh, that's a nice little touch. So
Yeah,
same with
that's
this.
smart.
Bite size. Now, the one woman was asking me, like, oh, how do you eat it? I'm like, well, I got a big mouth. I shove the whole fucking thing in my mouth. But you can bite it. Like, you got to tear though with those incisors because it could be sloppy and fall
Right,
off. All
right.
right. So, man, Reg, I don't know what it is, but that combo of tomato, basil, and oil,
Yeah.
oh my God, with a little garlic. Then I'll say it, I kind of messed up yesterday because I was hungry and I
Mhm.
was saving for the cookout.
Oh, you can't do that.
So then I was, well, I had a salad, but then I was
Okay.
making this. So I started eating this.
Oh boy.
Having too much garlic on an empty stomach, bro.
Then you reeked of garlic.
Well, you have a little
It was
tummy pain.
it
So
was
yeah, then
coming.
the bread's a little crunchy and it's perfect. So there it is, a little bruschetta. And I bet it's way better than that bullshit that you buy.
Okay, so what I'm gonna say is this. You have your homemade bruschetta, right? You go to Trader Joe's, you buy their bruschetta,
Ugh.
and you do your own side by
I already
side.
did. I've had that bullshit bruschetta before. I'm
But
already telling you.
you gotta do it side by side. You gotta do it side by side.
Let me
And then
tell
you
you what
can
the
tell us
difference is.
then you can tell us what the problem is with the store-bought
You should
bruschetta.
make the real stuff and you get that jar too, and we'll both compare.
Okay. All right, I can do that. I can do that.
Mm.
I can do that. But you got to understand, I haven't made bruschetta before, so my measurements may be a little off. Like I know you said
That's true. All
two
right.
cloves of
Well,
garlic.
I don't want to spend money on the fucking jar though, dude, because then I don't want the jar. I don't want to eat that stuff. And now it's going to be in my
Dude,
food just for a bit.
dude, it's delicious.